guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Bree, and today I'll be doing my everyday brow routine for y'all. Like it says in the title, it's beginner friendly, so whether you've been doing your makeup for 10 days or 10 years, you should be able to follow along with me. You don't have to have the same exact products that I'm using, but of course if you do, it'll be a little bit easier to follow along with me, but if you don't, then you can just use the technique that I'm using. So yeah, with that being said, let's hop right into it. I don't like the tutorials or videos that do all that talking in the intro. I usually just skip right along to the good stuff. So yeah, we're not gonna keep talking. We're just gonna hop right into the brows. All right, so let's get into the products that we're gonna be using. Well, it's really just only 2 products. Anyways, we're gonna be using the ABH Dip Brow. It's super popular, I'm sure you got. My color is dark brown. And it's the only thing that I've been using. This is the only product that I use on my brows, and I've been using it for years. I have the Benefit Brow Pencil, but I've used that 0 times. I was gonna try it in this video, but y'all are not gonna clown me when I mess my brows up, okay? So maybe I'll try it off camera and then come back on camera, and if it looks cute, then I'll put it in a video. But the other product is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm sure you guys have heard about that too. Yeah, sorry, it wasn't that close to the camera. But this color is Cool Tan. It's not my normal concealer. I usually use Fawn, I think. So I don't know where that is right now, so we're just gonna go with this one. If it looks crazy, y'all, don't laugh, okay? So yeah, we're gonna go with this one. And the brush I use is just the ABH brush. The little tapered triangle thing with the brow brush on the end. So we're going to get started, and actually y'all, it probably would have been a better idea if I made this video after my brows were like freshly done, because like look at the little swoop. I was born with that swoop, and it gets really bad. Like my brows are growing out, I need to get threaded, but it gets really bad when they get bushy and it swoops really high. So I'm probably gonna pluck that out during this video. I'm not sure, but we're gonna get started with this brow. So I just dip it in here, and I actually saw a video where a girl, she dipped it in here first, and then like she rubbed the excess on the top, and I've never done that, but I want to try it because her brows came out bomb. So let's try that. I don't know if it I don't know what it does, but we're gonna try it. So my mirror is down here, that's why I'm looking down here. So I just go ahead and brush them. My brows are also super curly. Thanks, Dad. Not really, but yeah. So I start off at the bottom. I just trace the outline. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Y'all can't see! Okay, I'm gonna hold this up. I'm gonna hold it up so y'all can see, okay? Can y'all see? I think y'all can see. Okay. So we just trace the bottom. And I bring the tail down some because I like for my brows to have that, like, see how it created that little tail thing? The long tail, that's what I like. Then you just go ahead and trace the rest. And the way I do my brows might be kind of weird. Not this part, but the concealer part. I don't think a lot of people do them like that. So yeah, and then if you need to add more, yeah, this side, it's really dirty and this side is cracked. Don't look into a cracked mirror, sis, ever, okay? So I'm using the super zoomed in side. It's really dirty, don't judge me, okay? It's been a rough day. All right, so we're gonna move on to the top. I don't really need any more product on mine necessarily, but if you do need more, go ahead and add more. Then we're gonna go on to the top. Make sure y'all can see. When you get towards this part, because I don't like this super dark dramatic. Y'all, look at the hair sticking out. It's a mess, okay? It's a mess over here. It's just because my brows are so curly and they need to be done. It's okay, I'm gonna pluck them out. So you just don't want to be too heavy-handed or have too much product on your brush when you get towards the beginning of your brows, because then they'll look really, really, really thick. And not that really thick brows look bad, but you just don't want it to look too dark. So go ahead and do that. And then when I get to the front, I start going in a upwards motion, starting from the bottom. And that creates that look. Look at that, y'all. Okay, look at the difference. Well, this one's really crusty, so. But look at the difference, y'all. Oh, oh. And you just fill it in to your preference. Like if you want it to be darker, make it darker. So some people look really good with the dark brow, with the really dark, like, I don't know what to call this. Right here, with it being really dark right there. It looks good on some people. But personally, I don't like that, so I make sure I don't have too much product, or I make sure I'm not too heavy-handed when I get to that point. So now I'm just gonna do this a little bit more. I'm always, like, they get really funky sometimes in the front. My brows do, so I just try to make sure they're perfect looking, you know. And those little curly hairs, I'm pulling them out because it's not cute, okay? It ain't cute. It ain't cute. Oh, that one hurt. Okay, so now we're gonna do the concealer, and like a lot of people put the concealer on something and then dip their brush in it and then do it, but it already has a brush on it. And when I first, like, it has a little tiny brush on it, and when I first started using this, it was years ago. I was an amateur. I'm not an amateur anymore, but I'm not a professional makeup artist. But I was a super amateur, and so I was like, oh, it already has a brush, so let me just try it. And I ended up really liking it, so I've never like squeezed my concealer out and used another brush. So I just use the brush that's already on here. If you do not want to do that, or if you don't like that, then that is fine. You can squeeze yours out. You can still follow along with what I'm doing. You don't have to use this brush. So I go ahead and I trace out the bottom first. And this is what, if you're confused, this is what carves out your brow. So this is what makes it look perfected, like perfect. This is definitely not my color. It's really dark, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work because it's already on. It's already on. So yeah, it's gonna have to work. Like it just, you see how it just made it like super sharp, like super carved out at the bottom? Yeah. So maybe you can't even, well, that's cute. You kind of can, but it's just because this color is not my actual concealer color. It's too dark. But that's fine. We're gonna make it work for today, sis. And I didn't used to put concealer on the top and bottom. I just used to do the bottom, but now I do top and bottom. So okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and carve out the top part of our brow. Like, y'all, just see how much easier this brush is? Like, it's just like writing on it. So, and then I do take a brush though and like blend it out. You can't just leave it on there, okay? So I take this Shani brush. It's a Shani EB004 brush. That's bad. Can you even? I don't know. I don't know. It's a Shani brush, all right? I don't know. So go ahead and blend it out. Go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so I wouldn't usually blend. No, I didn't screw it up that part. I wouldn't usually blend down like that, but it's just because it's so discolored. Like my, sorry, I couldn't even see. My concealer is not the right color, so it's making stuff look weird. Making stuff look really funky. I don't like it. Okay, so that is the final product. of how I do my brows. Yeah, that's what you get. That is what you get. So I think I'm gonna go off camera and tweeze this and do something with this, and then maybe do this one off camera. So yeah, I'm gonna go off camera and finish the rest of my face, and then I will be back. So this is the finished product. I went ahead and tweezed off the little swoopy flyaway curly things, and this is how they look now. They don't always look this crusty, I promise. When I have them threaded and they're actually done, they look really, really bomb. But thank you for tuning into my video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, which is the little bell down below, so you don't miss when I post a video. I will see you guys next time.